Good evening, guys. It's Trading Paradise here, and today I prepared for you another video. Please, guys, support me with a like button and retweet if you're on x.com, or subscribe to the channel and like and share the video with your friends if you are on YouTube. Okay, what we're gonna do today? We're gonna cover again the crypto market. Today also we have the news release about the information about the CPI, USA CPI data, which unfortunately um, came at 3%. The forecast was 2.9%, which is not really good news, but CPI is not really so relevant at the moment, in my opinion, like it was in 2022, 2023. So no big deal. What you're gonna see, what I'm gonna review today, we're gonna start as always, with the chart that you see in front of you, which is the main two stablecoin dominance, which are USDT dominance and USDC dominance. And these two are both together in the same chart. And currently, the relevance of these two stablecoins is 6.40%. You see it here. Now, for the people who follow me, knows that I'm bearish macro because, just to remind, stablecoins when they go up, the market is going down. When stablecoins are going down, the market is going up. And for that reason, we were in this range, as you know. And as soon as we broke up in this range, which was the 2nd of February 2025, we had an impulsive move to the upside and the market crash. With this week that you see here, we had a considerable crash, especially on altcoins. But why I am currently short-term bullish? And because I close mostly my short. Because I saw at this level, we can mark it here. Maybe we change color to red. This is a very key zone because here when we broke down 6.47, we started our impulsive bullish move. Okay, that brought us 27 days later at the local top of the market. Especially for Bitcoin, because most of the altcoins they didn't reach the previous all-time high, local all-time high that was in February 2024. But this was a crucial moment because we break below resistance here and then impulsive move to the upside. That this bullish move lasted, as I said, nearly 1 month. Here we found support here, and then slowly distribution and market dumping. So this is a pivotal moment again. And what I'm seeing now here on the daily time frame, and what you see, guys, we see a lot of upper wicks, which means that traders are buying here. Because remember, guys, when the stablecoin dominance goes down, their market going up. You don't know specifically which one, but in general, you know that here the traders are accumulating. So today, even though we had bearish news with the CPI data, we still probably gonna print another relevant upper week. You might say, okay, we had also here a relevant lower week. We had it here, which is correct. But the mainly upper wicks we're gonna see here. These are all candles, especially um, this one here, this one again. These are candle of indecision mostly. And when you have a candle of indecision, especially this one here, is when you have a small body and two longer wicks. So one is upper, one is lower, that usually are the same length. This upper is longer than the lower, but still, this would be, if it closed like here, a very precise in decisive candle. And these candles often when they are printing, the chart is printing this kind of candles at the top of a rally, is more likely then that we're gonna have a reverse. And what we're seeing also here, we're seeing that the stochastic RSI, we had the cross down here, 8th of February, and then is slowly going down, which is a good thing for reverse for the price to reverse. In this case, to the downside, which is bullish because you remember, guys, the correlation with stable coins. And also we have RSI not really overbought, but is having a kind of weakness because it's trending down here while it's trending up on the chart. So this is a textbook bearish divergence. So the price is going up, in this case the dominance is going up, and the RSI is going down. So we have a bearish divergence, we have the stochastic RSI that made a cross down, which is bearish. To have confirmation, we need to see the stochastic RSI push below 80. We are seeing a lot of indecisive candle with big upper wicks. We never had a body in the past 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days that closed above 6.47. You know that I like to trade in key area of the chart. And this for me is a do or die moment. So, or the bull steps in now, which didn't happen here. That's why I was in my short, because here, guys, here you don't see weakness. You see this great candle that closed, yes, at resistance, but with no pressure of sell. And then we have this big candle. This is a confirmed breakout. You don't see weakness here, but we see weakness here. And this is undeniable. This is not my opinion, it's what we see. So said that, what could happen? You see two scenarios at the moment. Two scenarios. The most bullish one would be a push down to 6% area, a bit of reaction, because this is also a conference with premium monthly high. With January, we have some conference also here. The body of this enormous candle closed below this level. So this could be an area to bounce. And then bouncing, and then probably a rejection again, and another bullish move. Okay, and this would bring again the dominance around 5.77, which is again the top of this range. And this would be a really nice bull move. The worst scenario would be, again, a bounce here and then again resuming the uptrend. In case we break above here, guys, expect a very drastic bearish move that will bring so much blood in the market, because once broke here, minimum, the dominance is going to get it at 10%. And then there is not much resistance until 8%. So this is going to be very, very, very bad for the market. But at the moment, we are still here. And why I'm still macro bearish? Because we broke above this level, which is bearish, was, in my opinion, the start of weakness in the market. But even if we drop down here, the structure will still be bullish, because we're gonna see here, a kind of double bottom, break above this neckline. Then in case we consolidate here and we do like this, this is still very bullish. This is just a normal, would be just a normal higher low. Okay, because here we had our local high, here our local high. This would be our higher low, and the structure would be still bullish. But what I want to trade, and if we close again below 6.47, I'm gonna increase the long that I have on Bitcoin, because of the reason I explained now. And this is the situation of stablecoin because this is really important. This is the chart that I look more often, this or tether dominance, because it's here where you understand what trade you should take, long or short. Of course, this applies on more liquid coins because the dominance, the correlation with crypto market is more, let's say, connected with high liquidity coins. It's not that there is so much impact if you trade shit coins. Um, so the mainly, of course, is Bitcoin. Okay, so that's why I'm long on Bitcoin at the moment. Um, Now let's have a look at Bitcoin and what we see at the moment. Nothing really changed. Nothing really changed. If you know, guys, here I was short in the previous video, and if we have a look here, what we see again here a kind of a range that instead of writing lines on the chart, we just have previous monthly low here, previous monthly high here. This could be considered a range here. And what we see in this price action, okay, we had this drop down of Bitcoin, uh, great buy pressure, but what we're seeing now, we're seeing that Bitcoin is struggling to have a daily close above 97.4. So ideally, um, if you're not in a position yet, you want to see a break above here, consolidation here. And this would probably lead to a continuation move. Simply looking at the chart, because what you see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 candles that close below this level. So this should be a level of interest. Okay. Now, what we also saw, um, I have an indicator that developed by us that tells me which weeks got filled and which weeks still not. And today with the CPA data, we filled the half of this big week. Now, looking at the bottom here, we still have here, which is never took out at the moment, and a level here. So it's 89K and 91K. On the upside, we have this relevant week at 110K. Again, if this happens, is a bit concerning, but still something that the market should take as a buy opportunity. Because guys, the wicks tend to get filled sooner or later. Minimum the half of the week. Because for example, guys, you see here, this was a relevant lower week, 13th of January, and what happened? The market reversed here and then filled the half of this week. Now again we had filled the half of this week. So if we repeat the past, since we filled just the half year and we filled the half year again, if it's gonna happen like the recent past, we should probably go higher and hunt the liquidity up here. My trigger, guys, is also the Tether and USDC dominance, because if they push really higher, this is gonna concern me. Here also we have yearly open at 93,000. So okay that we have liquidity here, but closing body below here, in my opinion, would not really bullish. Okay, yes, we could have a recover, but I don't see again going up there. I would see probably a scenario where you fill the wicks, we have a bounce and then lower. I don't really want to see a break below yearly open, to be honest. And but still, we have a good buying zone here at this week here, which is not a really big week, but still a good area where should bounce. And then remember, guys, that we have a semi gap here between 77, let's say 77K, 78K to 80K. Also here again, the gaps tend to get filled sooner or later. But yeah, since I start everything from stablecoin dominance, If we get rejected there, I will keep my long, and I'm gonna add if we break above 97.4. When I'm gonna exit my long and go short if Bitcoin loses this area, okay, loses area open, and the confluence with the dominance will probably be a push above here, consolidation, and then trending higher. So that's my play currently, okay, on Bitcoin. And yes, this is what is my view at the moment in the market. Uh, I'm not interested at the moment in altcoins because I don't think now uh, the risk reward it's good on altcoins, especially because they have huge wicks to the downside. For example, if you have a look at Cardano, we still have this big wick here. We are still below this double top pattern. Yes, we have ton of liquidity here that comes from also previous weeks, but uh, I will be interested in Cardano only if we break above here. So we break above yearly open, we break above the neckline. If we break above here, would be interesting in Cardano. So at the moment, I'm not really into any any altcoin play. Uh, what is interesting to see is one of my favorite projects, which is Jupiter, is that I see still this beautiful accumulation phase. I don't see relevant drawdown in this chart. I don't see relevant crashes, and even though we have this, in my opinion, very important zone if it happens for a potential buy, but still, guys, Jupiter is fantastic, and even though we never had a substantial uptrend, sooner or later will happen. So if you want to accumulate something for the long term, I would suggest Jupiter, like a simple DCA, because I believe that in the next years will be much higher than now. And we can have a look. The last thing at liquidations. And what we saw this is a free chart that you can have a look at coinglass.com, and we can clearly see that the liquidity was taken here, and now we have liquidity at 97. So say that would be more likely now to push higher. If we look at the liquidity also around 98, if we push at 3-day, we're going to have also more liquidity above here. So having a look now at the liquidity would be also much more likely that we're going to push higher. So, guys, my validation, my entries, my strategy at the moment, that I'm not in alt at the moment. We need to have patience. We don't know yet if there will be, in my opinion, a short-term bullish move, because macro, I'm bearish. Even we had already a very bearish move, but macro, looking at the dominance, we are not bullish whatsoever. But short term, but needs to happen now. So by the end of this week, by the start of the next. Otherwise, would be really hard, in my opinion, for the bulls to revert the situation. Then, if this short bull move happens, then there we can see if the dominance will break structure. If it breaks structure, I can switch, of course, bias and be long-term also bullish. But at the moment, this is what I see. Thank you very much for attention, and hope you enjoyed the video, and see you next time.